to my July favorites. Wow, July. Gah. Man, I just started semester 2 back at uni, so it feels like everything's sort of racing on really, really fast at the moment. I'm sorry about the background at the moment. The lighting in here is dreadful, so I've had to kind of move things around to find the least awful spot. This room is basically under construction at the moment. I'm redoing everything to make it, you know, a proper little filming space, which Mike has been very supportive of, which is lovely of him. So yeah, where I've got my camera at the moment is actually what's going to be my new background, so I'll show you guys what it's going to look like. Ta-da! There's my Lady Deadpool, and Umbreon, and pretty lights, and wall thingy. I don't know how much you guys can see. Wall thingy! So yes, that's a work in progress at the moment. In terms of when that'll be finished, as always, it's a case of money, you know, rather than time or anything else, really. That's the dominating factor, so yeah, I'm progressing on with it as quickly as I can, and I look forward to the grand unveiling for you guys. So yeah, let's get into this month's favorites. I also have 3 fails to show you guys as well at the end, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna start off with makeup because, of course, you know, that's my favorite bit. The first item, I can't really call a monthly favorite, but I just wanted to report back to you guys on how much I love this stuff. Of course, I haven't been using it for a whole month, but I am already obsessed with it, and it's the Bobbi Brown Skin Cushion Foundation, this little doodad here. I love this stuff. I'm wearing it at the moment, and my favorite thing about it is that it evens out my skin tone really nicely. It's sheer coverage, but I'm not sure whether there's like color correction in this or something, because it conceals any redness in my skin really effectively despite being very sheer coverage, as I said. And at the same time, it just looks like I have really good skin when I wear it. You know, it doesn't sit on top of your skin, it doesn't look obvious. That's what I want out of my day-to-day sheer coverage base product. I also like that you can simply buy refills. You know, you don't have to buy the entire compact every single time you run out. So that's gonna save you money in the long run, because the compact itself is $20 and the refills are $45, which is pretty reasonable when you consider that you do get less foundation in a cushion product than you do in a bottle. So yeah, I'm very, very, very chuffed with this stuff. Oh my god. It's absolutely become my new holy grail everyday base product, and I would be totally comfortable wearing this out to, you know, like a date night, a big night out, whatever, because it just makes my skin look so good. Next up is another product from that first impressions video where I tried out the Bobbi Brown Skin Cushion Foundation. So although I haven't been using this one very long, I had to include it as well to let you guys know how besotted I am with it, and it's the Maybelline Master Contour by Face Studio in the shade Light. This stuff here, it's so good. Oh my god, I'm wearing it as my contour today, just set with a little bit of the NYX Powder Blush in Taupe, and it stays all day. You can, of course, just set this with, you know, translucent powder, you know, once you put it on over your foundation and stuff. But if you want a more defined contour, of course, you can, you know, go ahead and set it with, you know, a powder contour product like I have today. But most days, I just really like the subtle effect that I'm able to achieve with this stuff, just applying this and then a translucent powder at the top when I set the rest of my face. It just gives you a really nice, natural looking contour, even on a complexion as pale as mine, which is quite saying something considering how difficult it is to find a shade of, you know, cream contour, especially at the drugstore, that actually works for very, very pale complexions. So yeah, I love, love, love this stuff, and if you're very fair like me, I highly recommend checking this stuff out. Yeah. I dropped more than one thing that time. Good. Got it. Okay, next up is an extremely affordable product that I'm so chuffed I went ahead and tried, and it's the Essence Make Me Brow, this little thing here. It's a brow mascara with fibers in it, and it comes in 2 shades. This one, the darker of the 2, and a lighter one. I'm not sure how light the lighter one is. I don't know whether it would work for people, you know, with blonde hair, for example, but this one is perfect for my brows, and it's very, very cool toned, which is exactly what I want. Warm-toned brow products just don't look right on me, especially because my complexion leans slightly cool. Yeah, mostly neutral, little on the cool side. So yeah, this stuff was about $4. Gah. I can sort of see why people rave about this stuff. It's just perfect. And on a day when I don't want to wear much makeup, you know, I just want to sort of neaten things up and head out the door, this is fantastic. I just brush it through my brows, let it dry, and then do a second coat because my brows are very sparse. And it makes it look like I have full, totally tailored brows. It's incredible. It's not messy like some fiber brow products can be. And it fills them out really, really nicely while also making them look very tamed. It doesn't look clumpy, nothing like that. It's just flawless. And as I said, it's like $4. Gah. The next favorite on the list is a collection, I guess, a range rather than just one product, and it's my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh my god. I'm so glad I got into Makeup Geek eyeshadows. They're just gorgeous, and the range of different colors and finishes is huge. Like today, for example, I'm wearing this one here, Petal, as my transition shade, and then this one here, the darker version, I guess, which is Vintage, sort of more precisely in my crease and my outer corner. And then I've got this one here, which is called Cosmopolitan. I'm wearing that one all over my lid, and then I've got Vintage sort of under the outer 2/3 of my lower lash line as well. And they just blend so beautifully, and they are so pigmented. You know, a little of these shadows goes a long way, and you can really blend them out nicely with very little difficulty whatsoever. Actually, no difficulty whatsoever. They blend like a dream. So yeah, considering the price and the fact that shipping to Australia for Makeup Geek is, I think, $8 US, $7.99, something like that. So basically, in conclusion, I cannot recommend Makeup Geek eyeshadows highly enough. They are beautiful and so affordable, and yeah, favorite of life at the moment. Okay, I also have a nail product to recommend to you guys, and when I say nail product, I mean basically nails. These are the Elegant Touch short length polished glue-on nails, I guess, in the shade Warm Pink 304. They're the ones that I'm wearing today, and I love these. They just look so natural, you know, they're very thin, very lightweight and comfortable. And I got these from Target for $3. Like, the sticker on it says $6, and then when I got to the counter they were $3, so I went back and grabbed a whole bunch more, and I've just been working through them ever since. They don't come with glue, but they do come with a little nail file and those adhesive tabs that you can use if you don't want to glue them on as well. But for me, I do prefer to just glue mine on, and I'll be mentioning the glue that I use later on, so we'll get to that shortly. But yeah, the Elegant Touch nails, I just love them. They're such nice shapes, they're comfortable, they conform to your nail really nicely. They're flexible-ish, but not too flexible. And the short length are really, really, you know, practical, which is what I need. I mean, I have lab classes, you know, like, I want to protect my nails and I want them to look nice, but I can't have long nails that are going to get in the way, you know. So for me, these are just spot on perfect. So yeah, highly, highly recommend. Oh, okay, it turns out I unwittingly fibbed at the start when I said I had no skincare products. I totally forgot about this. I wanted to recommend to you guys the TonyMoly Panda's Dream White Hand Cream, this stuff here. I've mentioned this stuff in a previous favorites video, but what I wanted to recommend to you guys this time with this stuff is actually these little sachets. I got 20 of them for about $8, I think, on eBay with free shipping. And these are fantastic just to chuck in my bag, you know, because, I mean, my hands get dry and irritated easily, you know, I have very sensitive, very fragile skin, and these are just so convenient. And as I said, of course, they are so affordable. You know, 20 of them for like $8, that is fantastic. So if you don't want to carry, you know, like a tube of hand cream in your bag, because I've had them sort of rupture and come open in my bag before, and it's just a disaster that I don't want to go, you know, anywhere near again, quite frankly. If this is something that would interest you, I highly recommend these, and the hand cream itself is gorgeous. It's so nourishing and lightweight. It doesn't leave a greasy finish on your skin. And yeah, it's just gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so the next favorite that I want to show you guys is a solution to a problem that has plagued women since we decided, screw convention, we're gonna wear pants. And it's this little doodad here. Obviously it's not in the packet, but I'm gonna show you it in action in a moment. And it's from the brand Hollywood Fashion Secrets. It's their hip hugger. And the idea is, it's this little sort of strap with clips on either side, but it goes across the back of your pants and holds them up. So if, like me, you have a disproportionately small waist compared to your hips, and you have a lot of problems with jeans not staying up, like for me, if they fit around my butt, they're too baggy in the waist and they keep sliding down, and I hate having to hike them up and worry about whether my butt crack is showing, you know, like that is so undignified and just more stress than I need to deal with when I'm going out and about, you know. So when I spotted this at Wizard Warehouse Pharmacy in Joondalup, I grabbed it. Like, no questions asked, yes, mine. Please excuse the muck on the beltline of my pants. It's from when I sat leaning up against a wall at the train station. But yeah, this is what it looks like on the back of your jeans. So you can see, you clip it onto the belt loops on either side, thread it through the belt loop at the back, and it just shrinks the waistline basically, as much or as little as you want. Because of course you've got this little clip here that you can use to lengthen or shorten the strap. So really, I mean, this is totally adjustable. This should fit the vast majority of people. And oh my god, my pants stay up now. I can walk around without having to constantly hike up my jeans in the most undignified, ungraceful manner. So yeah, this thing has like changed my attitude towards jeans. It's so practical. Seriously, the people who think up these things, I need to hug them all. So yeah, Okay, so onto the fails. The first one is unfortunately from the same brand as those gorgeous stick-on nails. Gah. It's the Elegant Touch Firm Hold Nail Glue, and firm hold it is not. This stuff was just such a waste of time and money. For someone like me who has limited energy and everything causes me pain, it was really frustrating to have spent all that time, you know, putting on my nails and making them all look lovely and then having them all fall off within 2 days. Yeah. No thank you. So yeah, this stuff here was a big letdown. The best glue that I found so far is from a brand called Fingers. I got mine at Priceline and I've also bought it from Woolworths. It's their brush-on nail glue, this little thing here. I'm so sorry the lid looks so absolutely knackered. I've used like pliers and all sorts to try and get it open because my hands are so weak. It's not a problem with the container, it's just my hands. Mine is getting a bit old now and I accidentally left it open for like more than 24 hours. Not like open, just the lid was loose. So it is drying out, it's got gloops in it, that kind of stuff. So it's not as effective as it once was, but when it's not drying out and old like mine is, this stuff keeps my nails on for like a week or more, with no trouble whatsoever. Unless, obviously, I do something stupid, like, you know, trying to use my stuck-on thumbnail to pry open a keyring or something. Barring me doing deaf things with my nails, this stuff is awesome. I do have a bunch of other nail adhesives that I want to try, but so far this is definitely the best, and you know, if I don't find any better, I am totally happy with this one. So yeah, definitely recommend. Next up is a product that's brand new to the Australian makeup market. It's from Revlon and it's their Photoready Insta-Fix Highlighting Stick. This is in the shade 200 Pink Light. I can't vouch for the other shade that's available at the moment, I haven't tried that one. It's a more sort of golden, almost bronzy toned one. Obviously it's meant for darker skin tones than mine, but this one was just not really highlighting. It's not that it wasn't pale enough, it just has no reflectiveness to it, you know, there's no real iridescence, it doesn't catch the light. So this one really disappointed me, you know. I swatched it in store and was like, you know, maybe, you know, like maybe when it's blended out on your skin sort of thing. So I picked it up to, you know, to give it a go, and yeah, it was just a big letdown.
if I can show you guys what I mean, it just looks like cream. You know, I mean, I've got a light right above my camera right now, and you just can't see any reflectiveness whatsoever. So yeah, I definitely recommend giving this one a miss, especially considering how pricey Revlon products are these days. And the last fail that I have to show you guys is from the Body Shop. It's their Lightening Shade Adjusting Drops. They come in this little bottle here. I persevered with these, but you just have to use too much of the product in order to get, you know, a decent result. So it's really not worth it. You know, there are far better shade adjusting products on the market. For example, NYX do an excellent one, which is far, far more pigmented than this. And the other thing that I found really frustrating with this is that the dropper is really pathetic. You know, it doesn't pick up much product at all. You have to kind of keep going back and keep going back, and bleh. No. But I mean, you can even see sort of where it's gathered on the inside of the bottle, like that sort of ridge up there. That's how pigmented the product is. So there's just not enough pigment in it to sufficiently lighten any foundation or concealer without basically watering it down. I mean, that's what happens when you have to add too much of this product. You end up with a watered down result. And of course, adding that much of something else to your foundation changes the consistency as well. So it was just not worth it. Yeah, if you're looking for a good shade adjusting product, I definitely recommend the NYX one. Theirs is fantastic. I'm actually out of it at the moment. I'm gonna have to go online and get more. I haven't been able to find it in Perth, but you can buy it on eBay, you know, quite affordably. So yeah, just honestly give this one a miss. It's not worth the $30 I had to pay for it. So yeah, that brings us to the end of this July favorites video. I hope you guys are having a fantabulous week, and please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe so that you don't miss my future videos. I will be back on my regular schedule from this point on. As I'm filming this, I am still fiber flaring. I'm, you know, in my comfy squishy Deadpool hoodie, on a comfy chair with, you know, a cushion and pain meds in my system, along with, you know, a decent sized Red Bull because the fatigue is way too real. But by the time this video goes up, I should be, you know, well on the way to proper recovery from this beast of a flare. So I shall see you guys in my next video on Monday. Keep on being your awesome, gorgeous, chronically fabulous selves. That was a weird pronunciation. And I shall see you guys in my next video.